Hello, this is Josh Hunter. I'm here on the planet Earth, and I just sometimes you can recognize something, and you don't you may not understand it consciously, but you just know. This happens to me sometimes. All of my reactions are internalized, but I I don't know. So anyway, for example, one time I was helping this lady move out of her house, her apartment or something, and as I was leaving, there was a neighbor, and I never met this guy, but I think I'd been to the apartment maybe twice. But as I was leaving, he said, hey, I'm really gonna miss you, and I'm like, all right, I'm like, cause I don't even know the guy, but apparently, I don't know. This was when I told her that. I mean, she started like crying, and I didn't get it. And there are a lot of things that I don't understand, but there are a lot of things that I do. And so I'm gonna try and do my best. I'm reacting to something, so if my language is somewhat vague or cryptic, it is deliberately so, because there are a lot of things going on. So what you need to know will probably present itself to you in a way which you understand. Anyway, I got a jutsu for you. I have not developed this jutsu, but I thought it was good, and so we're neat. I know I've been saying neat. Well, I like the word neat. It's good. I don't like messes, if that makes sense. I like things to be neat, and so when I don't like things on my hands. I don't like face painting. I just you think it's weird because I'm covered in filth, like in dirt. I mean, when I say I haven't taken a shower for 2 years, like I mean it. Last shower I took, I got arrested for. I had a ticket that went to warrant, and I got arrested. It was at the NBA All-Star game. It wasn't at the All. That's where I got dropped off or something. And normally when they take me in, I mean, every time I've been arrested, I'm sure I had body lice or whatever. But this time I'm like, oh, let me try to take a shower. So I took a shower at the I took a shower at the jail, and that was the last time. So the last shower that I took, as of this taping, was at the I don't know. There's a jail center around here. I think it's called Twin Towers or something. It's whatever jail is closest to the Staples Center. So whatever like major jail is near there, that's the last place that I took a shower. And since that time, I usually just I wear my clothes until they wear out. The crotch usually gets a hole in it. But I got these three. They're working pretty good now. I always like to have like a covering over my crotch area. Right now I'm wearing 2 aprons as well to cover my this and that. And but yeah, the body lice have been with me, and you might think, so this guy, he doesn't fucking like getting things on his hands, doesn't like face paint, but got no problem with just covered in lice. And people don't believe me. I mean, I don't necessarily want to show you, because I'm not sure if I don't know, it might be too disturbing, because like just the idea is like, what do you mean living? I feel like I need to pay rent to live on the earth, and it's just a part of my thing. It's like I feel like for every service that I receive, I should be giving some type of service. So if I'm living on the earth, then all right, well, I'll let the lice live on that. Because in the beginning, I thought that they were just like eating the dirt on my body, but they're vampires. They drink blood, And so I've been having my blood drank nonstop for like 6 years. Like, because once they come on, like, it's just like, I remember the first time, like, when I fucking found, I thought, it's like, this sand is like stuck to my clothes. Why won't this sand come off? And then I just scratched it, like, wait a minute, this isn't sand, these are eggs. What the fuck? And it was pretty fucking disgusting, and I got a little fed up, but I still won't take a shower. And you might say it's either disturbing or disgusting, but you have to live in harmony with your environment. And I believe that since I am in constant exposure to things that I may not be particularly familiar with, I believe having my blood constantly cleaned is a good idea as well. And also, it's nice to have friends. I mean, I don't like talk to the lice or anything, but it's like, well, at least somebody, wants something from me. I mean, like, people ask me for things, but they don't want something from me. Like, they don't want me. I want someone to want me and my things. I don't want someone to just looking for a come up. Because sometimes I do provide a certain amount of luck to people, which they profit off of handsomely. The luck doesn't really, I give the luck. I don't know if I get it. It doesn't matter. Luck doesn't mean anything to me, but. Anyway, this jutsu is called Because Maul Won't Let Me no Jutsu. And this is inspired by the scene in Inception where Cobb, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, is speaking with his, I think it's his father or I think the father of his wife or something, and played by Michael Caine. And I'm not sure if you understand, Inception, but the idea was he needed to design a world to go. He needed to design a dream world, and his wife was. This is spoilers or whatever, but his wife was deceased, and he needed to design a dream world, and so his Michael Caine's character was like, well, why don't you just design it yourself? And he's like, Maul won't let me. And because her shadow or memory was just constantly haunting him, at all times. And Michael Caine's character was like, well, come back to reality, Dom. And it was so anyway, this jutsu is it's called Because Maul Won't Let Me no Jutsu. And it's when you are too loyal to brick and mortar stores and you just won't shop online. Like a mall, because you want to shop, you want to shop online, and or you want your products, but you love going to the store. You like the brick and mortar. And you like, the receipts, and you like, the air conditioning, the Muzak. I don't know do they still play Muzak? You like the cashier. So you would say this when you feel a person is being too loyal to brick and mortar. It's like, hey, it's the modern age, so just shop online. So if you feel that a person is being too loyal to mom and pop, brick and mortar stores, cash, cha-ching, you would, if you wanted to free them from the slowness that is incurred by always just doing the brick and mortar, you would say, I want to liberate this person from their shopping inefficiencies. So because Maul won't let me. No jutsu. The thing that is right now that comes to mind is this is the craziest fucking thing that I've said in a long time. I mean, the depth of it's crazy, like the depth of it. But hey, let's see if it. I think it's my most useless jutsu, but who knows? There might be. It's like one of those like very specific situations. Like you wouldn't. If you really were having difficulty, like you needed to buy like a lot of products, and it's like, hey, Eddie, we can't. No, I won't say Eddie. That's. How about Jim, John, Jerry? There we go. Do I know anyone named Jerry? Oh wait, no, I can't say Jerry either. Albert. Carl? Carl. No. How about Simon? I think that's a good. No, I can't say Simon. Alright, I'll just use my name, Aaron. Okay. So, Aaron, we got a lot of products that we need to buy, and if we just wait around for you, going to store, or, driving around, it's going to take a very long time. So, I want us to speed things up. So, because Mo won't let me. No jutsu. And that is, if you've developed it correctly, that would be how you free Aaron from the inefficiencies of shopping on foot. My heart feels a little better though after saying this. I don't. Maybe this was all very crazy, but my heart just immediately, I feel like a lightening. Like my heart immediately feels better. So, all right, that was. But yeah, all right. So also, like, I'm a natural person, so the whole idea of like taking showers is like, I have to be comfortable. It really is important. I'm not just. Well, why don't you just wash up in the, in the ocean or something? I'm like, dude, my smell is not my problem. That's your problem, okay? All you have to do is close your nose, all right? And I smell, I got to deal with a lot worse things from people, bad attitudes, bad points of view, just generally bad things that people could improve upon, but they won't. And I'm not going to criticize them for that, and I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying what I have to put up with as compared to what people have to put up with from me. My smell, okay, and maybe, yeah, I'm not like the most handsome fellow, so maybe looking at my face is not like, a great joy and pleasure. Other than that, I leave people alone. Like, all I do is stay out of people's way. And so people complaining about my smell, well, how about this? If I go and examine your life every single fucking inch, what am I going to find? A lot of things, I bet. Do you want me going through your life? No, you don't. So how about you just, relax and don't worry about how I smell. Trust me. I'm doing some very severe maintenance. So when you're doing maintenance, things don't always smell so nice. Capiche? When I say capiche, I feel like it's like I never say capiche. I've never said capiche in person. I only say it. I can't. I think I was being tense or something. I got anyway. So have a good night and do something good, nice, and real for someone who likes you. If you know that someone likes you, do something for them. Make them feel good. I mean, it doesn't have to be like sexual or anything, but just like something. If you know that someone likes you, maybe it would be helpful if I don't know, boost your something. All right. Good night.